using the certifications to justify an expense of your office? Parang mali po ata yan di ba? You just testified now na hindi mo nga alam anong connection nito whatsoever, yet you used these certifications issued by them to justify an expense with COA. Why will we be using a certification for an activity of another unit? Tama ba? It's confusing, right? If it's just between us nga, it's confusing Now, if you hear the answers of the AFP, silang lahat had nothing to do with DEPED. When they conducted the YLS, it had nothing to do with DEPED. It was their own programs that they were pursuing. Now, here comes Yusef Mempin collecting the certifications from the activities conducted by AFP, submitting it to you, and you submitting it to COA to justify your expense. Mr. Poa, who directed you to secure the certifications?
Mr. Poa, you are recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Sir, no one directed me.
No one
I was
directed
the
you.
one who coordinated.
So initiative mo lang na mag-secure ako ng certifications kasi may kailangan akong i-justify na expense. Tama po ba?
Opo, but yes, sir, but not necessarily for YLS. Because if I may be very candid and honest, hindi naman po ako familiar sa YLS to begin
So
with.
why did you ask Mempin to secure the certifications?
Your Honor, because we needed to secure not certifications but evidence of success for any purchase of information gathered or rewards given in exchange for information.
Okay, now what information was purchased in the conduct of the YLS by the AFP?
Your
Tell
Honor,
me.
I honestly wouldn't know exactly.
So why would you ask for certification like that?
I asked Yusek Mempin, being our former security consultant and the
Yes.
one that has coordination with AFP, to see if due to the information given by DEPED, they were able to have targeted programs wherein we can respond to the AOM and show that there was in fact success in
Now you just heard Yusek Mempin say that his only participation was in securing the certification.
Yes, Your Honor.
Now, why would you ask him for certifications? Ang sabi mo nga, that this is the impact of the rewards that you've been giving. This is the impact of the information that you have been rewarding. Di ba, what is the impact there? Tell me, Mr. Poa.
In my impression, Your Honor, Mr. Chair, is that if the AFP were able to target, kumbaga, hold not just YLS but hold programs, targeted groups because of the information provided by DEPED, then that would show that it was successful.
Okay, what information was provided by DEPED? And to whom was this information provided?
Your Honor, I really,
Yes.
I am under oath.
Yeah.
Hindi ko talaga alam.
Okay nga,
kung
hindi
anong
mo alam,
operation.
hindi niya rin alam, yet you're just using these certifications to justify something.
Your Honor,
hindi mo alam ano ang rewards, ano ang i-reward mo. Hindi niya alam ano ang information na binili ninyo, di ba? Yet you ask Yusek Mempin to secure certifications. Si Mempin naman secured certifications from activities conducted by the Philippine Army using their own funds. So saan yan ang ano? Tell me, explain to me, Mr. Poa, where is the connection of the justification for this expense with the certifications issued by them and in relation to supposedly the rewards for the information that you gathered by using confidential funds?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Chair, under my theory, Your Honor, if we were able, because may mga anti-insurgency, yun yung nakita ko sa accomplishment report, no? Anti-insurgency campaigns. Hindi po ba? So, anti-extremist campaigns. So, that's why I approached Yusek Mempin and said, meron ba tayong makukuhaan ng any report or any certification, kasi yun ang nasa JMC, showing that because of the information that DEPED was probably able to give the AFP, na target nila kung sino yung mga susceptible to insurgency and were able to at least prevent them from being recruited. And in this case, ang nabigay po nila would be seminars. And that is why yun po ang sinubmit ko sa AOM, sa response namin sa AOM.
Okay, now parang for me forgive me
Yes,
po
I understand.
Ang labo kasi na you saying na ito yung information that we gathered using this reward money supposedly, and that in effect the AFP conducted these seminars. Tama po ba?
Yes, Your Honor.
But from the testimonies that you've heard, walang connection whatsoever. Ang activities nila, sa yung activities na sinasabi mo.
Yes, Mr. Chair. Yes, Your Honor. Although at that time, hindi ko naman po alam na ganun yung sinasabi nila, no?
Yet you're using the certifications to justify an expense of your office? Parang
Your
mali
Honor-
po ata yan, di ba? You just testified now na hindi mo nga alam anong connection nito whatsoever, yet you used these certifications issued by them to justify an expense with COA.
Mr. Chair.
Please continue.
Respectfully, Your Honor. Ang confidential funds, hindi naman talaga sa pagkakaalam ko, no? Theoretically, hindi naman pwede ibigay ng isang ahensya sa kabilang ahensya yan. That is something that you can only use as per the JMC for purchase of information so that you can have
Can I
progress,
stop you
etc.
there sorry Mr. Poa, pero yun na, paulit-ulit tayo na it all boils down to the fact that you are using a certification of an activity of a different agency who never spent any single peso coming from your office to justify your expense. Tama po ba?
Mr. Chair, again, respectfully, the justification is not that they spent the money of DEPED. The justification that, under my
You
impression-
attached it to justify your expenses nga di ba?
Yes,
So tell me where's the connection there?
Mr. Chair,
Please continue.
respectfully, the connection, Your Honor, is if they were able to hold yung seminars nga, which in the beginning, hindi ko man lang alam na seminars yung ibibigay na certification po, just to be clear. If they were able to hold the seminars in certain locations because of information given by DEPED to them that these locations have vulnerable learners that wherein seminars have to be held, for example, yun po yung justification namin na nasubmit sa COA on the success of the expenditure. But not success meaning binayaran po namin ang AFP. That was never the impression, Your Honor.
So ang sinasabi mo is that AFP conducted these seminars because you gave them the information that this sector is vulnerable.
Not me per se, but that is the theory, Your Honor. Yes,
Okay.
Your Honor.
AFP. Colonel Buransing, sir.
Colonel Boransing, you are recognized.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Chair.
When the YLS was conducted in your area by your division, you conducted it because it was a regular program of your division. Tama po ba?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Yes. Now, how about you, Colonel Panopio? Did you conduct a YLS in your area with your division or with your battalion because it is a regular program of your battalion or of the FP?
Yes, Your Honor, Mr. Chair.
See? Mr. Poa? Do you want me to ask the others?
Oh,
They will still be giving me the same answers po.
yes, Mr. Chair. Your Honor, I am not in a position to really tell you kung talaga ba
Then who is
ako
in
na
position to tell me that?
Your Honor,
Sino?
it would probably be the Secretary, Your Honor, or the ones that are responsible for the confidential funds. Kasi wala naman po talaga, and again, I'm under oath, wala po
So
talaga
kaya,
akong...
who is responsible for the confidential funds?
Your Honor, the Secretary and the SDO are the only ones
Well, then
that are privy.
you know, if only
Opo.
they would have been here to answer these questions para mas maklaro po. Kasi right now, everyone is really confused, no? Una, why will you be using a certification for an activity of another unit? Tama ba? It's confusing, right? If it's just between us nga, it's confusing eh. Now, if you hear the answers of the AFP, silang lahat had nothing to do with DEPED. When they conducted the YLS, it had nothing to do with DEPED. It was their own programs that they were pursuing. Now, here comes Yusef Mempin collecting the certifications from the activities conducted by AFP, submitting it to you, and you submitting it to COA to justify your expense.
Yes, Your Honor.
It's
that's
wrong, di ba?
Yes, but
From no matter how you look at it, it's so wrong.
Mr. Chair, yes.
Please proceed.
But yes, factually, that's really what happened, Your Honor. I got the certifications, I got the documents evidencing payment, the DEPs, which are the acknowledgement receipts. I attached them because that's what COA was looking for, and I submitted to COA, Your Honor.
Kaya nga. Anyway, I've already asked my questions, Mr. Chair. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you.
Mr. Chair.
Briefly, you are a lawyer, tama po ba?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes. Ang tanong ko lang, hindi po ba ninyo binasa muna yung justification bago ninyo sinubmit sa COA? Kasi po, ang hinahanap po ninyong justification sa AOM is insurgency. Tama po ba?
Opo.
Tapos ang sinasubmit ninyo seminar.
Ah,
Hindi po ba medyo... Siyempre tayo, abogado tayo eh. Mabusisi tayo sa mga dokumento eh.
yes.
So, hindi ba parang... Well, ako, napapanood ko po kayo. Napakagaling po ninyong sumagot. Very articulate po kayo. Very sharp po kayo as a lawyer. Pero dito po, parang hindi ako makapaniwala na nag-submit kayo ng isang dokumento na iba yung intention. So, yun lang po yung comment ko.